lot of pressure that these competitors are under.
And if you ain't first, you're last.
Got everybody shook up. Spectators can be bit, judges can be bit.
So we're here to win.
Check it out. We are at the United States Police Canine Association Region 1 Field Trials here in South Florida. And we have next to us the amazing Lieutenant Jeremy Bertolino. And this is his first time competing with his amazing Belgian Malinois, Vinnie, who is here to compete also for the first time. Come in as a brand new outsider, new to the game, and show everybody how it's done. The first event of many events today is the obedience. So how do you feel going into the obedience?
Nervous.
Like you're nervous, but is Vinnie nervous?
Yeah, well, you know, in dog training, everything travels down lead, right?
That's right. That's the competition right there.
A lot of pressure that these competitors are under, a lot of people watching. Sometimes it doesn't even matter how much work you do. Just like humans, dogs can have bad days. One of the trickiest ones is the halfway. See, the dog's supposed to sit, but he didn't. I don't know how many points he lost, but you can assume at least maybe 3 to 5 points. So this dog's really goofing off and not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Spectators can be bit, judges can be bit. I'm telling you now, this dog's thinking stupid thoughts. He's trying to figure out which of the people out here is a bad guy. I don't even know if he's going to compete in the other portions of this event. And we got number 12 on the field. Let's see how he does. So far, so good. Everything's looking real pretty. That about turn was about as pretty as it can be. People have been struggling here. If he does well here, he'll be in pole position. From what I've seen, he's smoking the competition right now. Killed it, killed it. Got everybody shook up. They're shook up now.
Once I got moving, I felt really good about it. He was clean, he was in a good position.
Yeah. Who knows what the judges say,
Right.
but I didn't see any hiccups there.
Yeah.
They got those Lakeland boys shook up. They're shook. They don't know what to think. Lakeland. Well, get them Lakeland boys.
Yeah.
Where do you sit right now in position?
We're tied for first after obedience, yes.
What, I'm sorry, say that again.
We are tied for first.
Tied for first place. He's beating out Lakeland. Day 2 of USPCA Region 1 Field Trials, and this is my favorite event. There is one subject within the 6 boxes, and the idea is the dog's gonna come onto the field, be deployed by the handler off leash. The dog is gonna search the boxes in a pre-designated pattern typically, which is either a U-shape or a crisscross. And as they search all the boxes, the dog is supposed to pinpoint which box the subject is hiding in. Now, if he pinpoints, he's supposed to give an audible vocal alert, such as barking. At that point, it's the handler's decision to call the dog back and say, hey, the subject's in box number 2, for instance. What makes this one interesting is the fact that the dog could potentially alert on what we would call the warm box, meaning there's still residual odor of the man there. So they have to differentiate between fresh human odor and a little bit of stale human odor.
15 seconds.
I think that's our box there, but he's not giving an alert. So not a big round of applause for him. Next up is gonna be our guy, Jeremy, who right now is sitting in pole position. Anything can happen in the box event. All right, folks, we just finished the box search, and Lieutenant Jeremy Bertolino, we're gonna go right in. It's not been 2 minutes since he came off the field. How do you feel about what happened?
Really good. Now, I was nervous going in. I was. I go with him. I trust him. He's never failed me. And who am I to second guess him?
Today is the day that you all have been waiting for. Freaking bite work is here, and we got Lieutenant Jeremy Bertolino currently sitting at what place right now?
Number 2.
Number 2, just a quarter or so of a point behind, maybe a half a point behind.
I feel good. My routine's clean. I want to obviously have a clean run and force everybody else to make sure their dogs are as crisp as they can be.
That's right. I wish you luck.
Appreciate you, man.
I think
Thank
you'll
you.
do good out there. Day 3, bite work. Leg number 1 is what we call a false start. The suspect, or the decoy, is gonna start running. The dog is supposed to stay and not move and not chase. The next leg is what we call a recall. Dog is gonna be sent after the suspect who is running. There's a window in which the dog needs to be called back off of the decoy. We're looking for the dog to immediately stop, turn, and come back. This is where a lot of dogs fail. They blow the recall and they actually do the bite when they're not supposed to. So the final leg, the third leg, is the actual bite. Will the dog let go on command? We see a lot of dogs fail in this arena as well. Multiple outs or completely refusing to let go. It happens. Dogs are not robots. They're dogs, they make mistakes. We're about 10 or so competitors in, and we have yet to see someone even get close to a perfect score. Blown recalls, failure to out, blown false starts, bad bites. It's all good news for our boy Jeremy Bertolino. Super clean, super clean. Now the recall. That's what we're talking about. Look for the finish. Bam, bam. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, all he's got to do is bite him. Bite him and a clean out. Now he's going to post up for a beautiful out. All he's got to do is not break. Nice to see him take his time like that. It shows that he's not nervous about the dog breaking. Full pat down, realistic pat down. And now we're killing it. Killed it, killed it. Perfect score.
Everything, like we talked about, there was a slow out coming. The out wasn't as fast as it normally is or what I like.
And by a slow out, how long did it take him to let go?
I don't know, a half a second, a second maybe.
Today is the final day. Bite work with gunfire. Nods his head. Gunfire. We're looking for the bite. And now what this event's really about is, will the dog let go?
Breaker! Heel!
He's now going to do a pat down of the subject, and the subject is going to fight the handler. As long as the subject doesn't move, the dog is not supposed to move either, but you're seeing a lot of dogs jump the gun in anticipation.
It's been a long week, Garrett, for real.
Because it's 4 full days.
It is.
And hours of mental prep
Yeah.
for 30 seconds on the field.
I'm ready to end this and, take a nice little
Have a beer.
nap. Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll get to it, man. Get prepped and ready.
Thanks,
We'll see you on the field.
appreciate it.
All right, let's watch it happen. We're looking for a perfect score. Super clean out. Just need one more clean out. Oh my God. That out is perfect. Killed it, killed it. On your first out, one of the judges said, "Damn." So fast,
clean.
so clean. And then as you were walking off and everything was done, another judge says, "I think that's the best run we've seen all day," which is no question about it. That was the best run, not only up to that point, but for the rest of the day. That was just, you can't ask for any better. So
I wouldn't have changed anything about it, man.
I heard Ted Seeley from Lakeland talking to his guys saying, it's Manatee County is what we got to watch out for. The Manatee County guys, you should be proud, your family should be proud, your agency should be proud. We should freaking call your chief right now and put him on the spot.
The goal coming into it was a podium finish.
There you
overall. Go. However, that changed after day one. I'll be honest.
It
went from top 3 to, okay, I'm sitting in pole position. I can't let this go.
Yeah.
So,
killer.
I want to win this thing, man.
And if you ain't first, you're last, so we're here to win. I found it at a gas station. We want to thank our sponsor, Mountain Dew. Well, we got one more left to go, and the finish line's right there, so we're going to make a left, and we'll see who's number 1.
So I started in 2005 is when I hit the street. I went in, obviously going to do my time as a deputy. Through field training, I'm with a guy who's friends with a canine handler. He's training me. So always been a dog lover, always had dogs, trained dogs to the best of my ability, had nothing formal, right? But naturally I gravitate towards these guys. Not long goes by, I'm hanging out with the canine guys. They're so crisp, they're so precise with every movement, and they are rapid. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how do I make that?
Right.
That's what I want. So I get a dog, and I start fumbling my way through it.
Number 3, Edward Seeley and Wilson from Lakeland, PA. Number 2. Jeremy Bertolino and Vinnie from Manatee County Sheriff's Office.
We found out today that Lieutenant Jeremy Bertolino, with all of his hard work and all the excellent stuff he did all week long, day in and day out, earned him number 2 spot. We are talking the difference between first place and second place. We're talking a quarter of a point, half a point, like minuscule. He was this close to making it happen. Now, the guy that did win first place has been at this for years. Probably this is his 5th, 6th, 7th time competing.
Listen, the dog performed well. We did what we could do. We missed a couple of points throughout the week, and it cost us.
Yeah. So. Even though it's second place, man, I couldn't be more proud of you. Not for nothing, he accomplished the one and only task that I asked him to do, and that was to beat Lakeland.
Yes.
And he smoked them. Their best guy, who did excellent, 3rd place, and that guy's been doing this for over a decade, easy.
2-time national champ, so I'm told.
There you go. So he beat the 2-time national champ. That's just to put it in perspective how well he did.
Without my team, none of this would be possible. Decoys, helpers, day in and day out, who are willing to come in on a phone call. Everybody gave and gave and gave and gave to me. So I owe them a big thank you, because without them, I wouldn't be here.
Excellent job.
Thanks, man.
Very proud of you.
Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. We actually did a podcast with Jeremy. Look for that. It'll be out soon. We dive in deep on some of his deployments, get to know all of the dogs he's had to train and deploy, and hear about some crazy, some funny stories, some wild stories from Manatee County. And he's our very first podcast interviewee. So I'm really excited to share that with you. There'll be more to come. So post in the comments below. Make sure to congratulate Jeremy and Vinnie for a job well done. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.